based on previous year patterns, I'd seen that you are required to solve only 50-55% of the paper accurately to score a 99 percentile plus, and that is what I aimed at. So I tried to solve 55% of the paper with utmost accuracy, and that is how I went about it.
My weakest section was VARC. Like, I still remember till the month of October, for straight 3 mocks, I just received 18 marks. That is just 55 percentile. And from there, I took it to 99.35 on the D-Day. In October, it was more about speed building and making that maximum I knew I need to apply. In November, it was all about practice.
Mocks give you a sense of perspective. They give you a sense of time management, which actually is the key to crack CAT. And you also give you a perspective of moving on. Most of the people don't realize it, that they get stuck on one question and it becomes like a self-respect contest between that how could I not do it. It gives you a sense of how to move on. That I have limited time and I have to move on from stuff. I cannot get stuck in here. And also if you get a section, if you have a bad day and if you get a section wrong, you need to get how to get out of it. That was something which mock taught me.
So obviously CAT is an exam which focuses on speed. So you can't really waste your time on one question or one set of LRDI. So just read the question. If you think that you can solve it in the next 2 minutes for quant or in the next 5 minutes for LRDI, give it a shot. Otherwise, move on. And once you've skimmed all the questions, come back to the question which you think is solvable but might take a lot of time, come back to them and try and solve them so that you can get the best marks possible out of the paper.
I am not someone who reads a lot of novels. I am not someone who reads a lot of newspapers. Because coaching institutes, many friends suggested to do that, I did that. But even after a couple of months of consistent efforts in reading novels and reading newspapers, my scores still stagnated. At this point, I thought that all the reading practice that I have to get should be through the passages in mocks as well. And in order to understand differentiating between the options, what I used to do was I used to solve CR questions of GMAT. The GMAT Critical Reasoning Bible was really my Bible for 2 months, and that book has really helped me increasing my VARC scores.
One mistake that I did was to take quant for granted. For a brief period of time, I thought that I will do good in quant anyways, so I should focus my time on the other two. It did hurt my scores in quant and I was back to square one. So it is important to focus regularly on weak and strong subjects equally. Because I was fairly confident in quant, my aim was to solve everything that comes up in the paper. And of course, if it is difficult for me, it will be difficult for everyone. So I didn't care much about how much I would really solve. CAT is just not about your knowledge. You have to be the best version of yourself only during for those 2 or 3 hours, and that's it.
What you need to do is go back to your past mocks. Now analyze. Suppose you're good in RCs. Okay, fine, RC is done. Now come to the VA section. Now, so you'll find a pattern, right? So suppose VA you're doing well, but only in the parajumbles and odd one section, not in the summary. So you'll see, okay, now go back, practice more summaries. Come to the DLR section. Suppose a lot of people are comfortable with DIs, but not with the LRs. Or some other people will be comfortable with the LRs, not with the DIs. So you need to see where you're lacking, because to ace CAT, you need to be master of all the sections, all the subsections. You can't leave one section out and say, okay, I'll manage it in the final exam. I know a lot of people who consistently performed, got over 99 in their mocks. In the final exam, they just, blew it. Whereas I got anything between 95 to 85 in my mocks, and in the final D-Day I could perform because I preserved my focus.
Be patient with yourself. You can't just have a steep recovery or steep increase in your performance. It's gonna take time. It will be flat at some point and then it will rise. But be patient while you're preparing. Don't lose heart and be patient when you're giving the exam.
There comes a phase in every preparation journey wherein you feel demotivated towards the cause. You're putting in efforts but you're not getting marks. When you have that phase wherein you're not, even though you're working but not getting results, either you can put in more effort during that phase or you can stop putting in efforts and change your goals. So I would suggest that because this is very common to every individual, you start working harder towards the cause rather than leaving the cause altogether.
Whatever is your preparation, what matters is that particular day. There's not much difference between a person who scores a 99 and a 99.91. It's just that particular day, just 4 or 5 extra questions, and actually that will make a difference. So this time I learned that yes, I have to be calm about it. Whatever be the change in the pattern, I have to stick to it.